Excuse the bangage. I got my hair pulled up. We were outside playing and doing things. I don't know if taking it down will help, but I don't know for sure, but I feel like I'm really starting to notice certain things. I've noticed some synchronicities. I've noticed, when I should have paid attention, I should have picked this thing up at the store that I was gonna get, or brought this thing with me when we went, and I didn't, and then I was like, oh, yeah, see, I should have recognized that feeling, but definitely crows have been a thing lately. I saw 6 at one point today, and possibly either 8 or 9 before that. But I know for a fact I counted 6 later, so there's that. But I think overall, especially with, first of all, like the K-pop music that has been on, there's been recurring episodes I've been watching, like noticing that I just randomly start watching a TV series that's, circled around parent-child relationships, like the understudy and the other, and then the understudy kind of proves to, the mentor or the whatever that, I'm perfectly capable, I'm not a child, that kind of concept. So I don't know if it's everyone, just me, certain people, but whatever. That's definitely a thing that's going on, and I don't think it's just in the what I would call like the small picture, but it's also the big picture, if you dive into politics and everything. So I even yesterday I was just sitting outside and just really enjoying it, and I was like, there's this eerie kind of silence before the storm feeling, and we all know it's coming. If you're paying attention, you're out here, you're aware at all, it's coming. But it's like this silence before the storm, and I'm not saying that it's a storm like necessarily bad. It's almost like we're in the beginning, because because we were talking about that, because a lot of times people think the beginning is when the light comes on, but it's just like with our day, night to day. We don't start the day in the middle of the day or when the sun is up. The day starts in the middle of nighttime. And it's like, that's where we're at. I feel like we're in the middle. Ooh, I feel emotional. We're in the middle. We're in the middle of probably having to take it back, but we're in the middle of the beginning. Oh, yeah, the A to B. We're like almost there. Well, obviously, because we've got about, I say, 3 months, September, October, November, December. And it's only 3, I know, but to me, it's like we're already in September, so that's what I mean. It's just like we're at we're not from A to B, but we're at Oh, that's crazy. So, like, I want to say almost 3/4 or 75%, but it's like more than that, maybe. Maybe it's like 85 or 90%, or 95 rather, but like, I'm not sure because I don't do like numbers, but it's like that's where we are. And things are supposed to evolve, so that is a good thing, but it always feels hard at first, especially when we resist and fight it. And I'm not saying accept everything, obviously. Choose what matters, fight for it, and let's evolve. Let's keep evolving the way that we should, the way that we ought to. And speaking of that, I was with my kid today, and we were running down to the store, and she asked me something, and if someone was a boy or a girl, and I was like, well, she was born a girl, but she's, more into, she prefers things that society, that humanity, that being human came to, label or categorize all of this stuff as boy stuff. I said, but really, we should stop doing that altogether. They're just stop it. Just stop saying boys, girls. I get that it helps in some sense, but it really is when you can finally see the world for souls. Yes, we know we came out with a particular 3D, map, a kind of physical, I almost said Bluetooth, blueprint, an almost physical blueprint. I know that we came with that, okay? And everyone you just got what you got. It was distributed and you got what you got. But in the beginning, when we first started to study ourselves, each other, humanity, we labeled that. And I didn't do it particularly, but you know what I mean? Like the forefathers, the government, the this, the scientists, the that, all the people who have studied. So we just titled it, guys. We titled it the same way we took something out of the ground and said, this is valuable, let's spend it now and call it money. It's the same thing. It was made up. We don't have to have any of that. We can completely rewrite the entire system. It's fine. It's no big deal. Like, it's fine. It's all the same. It just transfers. It evolves. But Yeah, it's kind of that. Maybe that's the thing too. Maybe we're just right in the middle and we're almost there. You know, one of these days we don't know. We might all wake up and only have one, or only have the other, or have both. You know what I mean? Or we'll have nothing. We will eventually be all the way back to just energy, spirit, and then we'll. But anyway, that's a whole bigger, different thing. I'm just saying, like, I feel like we're in the middle of whatever this is. Like, there's this storm or whatever. It's not even really a storm. You know what I mean? It's that thing. It's happening, and we're getting there. We're about to be popped out. But I don't know. That's what I was feeling, and it's weird. I finally think I kind of noticed that those synchronicities coming together. It's like, and for me, it's like in the middle of this home. You know, this feeling of home. Oh yeah, if you've never seen it, the movie Garden State. I knew it had state in it, and I'm always like, oh no, New York, New Jersey, Garden State. It's got Zach Braff, Natalie Portman. How did I even know that? He's from Scrubs. Great stuff. But anyway, there's a scene in it in that movie that I've thought of ever since I saw that movie. I love that movie. He says like he basically says something about, you know, you're chasing this feeling of home that doesn't even exist in the first place, that like you can recall it. There's like, to me it's like this nostalgic feeling that you can feel, and but it's like it's elusive and you can never go back there. And then she says, you know, I guess it's about making a new home, and it is. And I feel like that, for me, I feel like that's what it is. We're making a new home. Like overall we're making a new home, and it takes time, and people want to fight it, even people who are on their way out, and therefore it's really useless. And you know, that's what it is. I think, like, especially for me, that's what it is. I've been feeling that feeling, and I keep thinking it, and it's, for me, it's associated with my mom. Maybe it is for a lot of people, because at the end of the day, having, you know, your mom or motherly, that bond, whatever it's called, like it's apparently like, I want to say neurologically, but I'm not really, I don't want to, I'm not a doctor, I don't know the exact, I'm not a scientist, but it's a big thing. When you're an infant or just a human growing, the bond or connection, the connection, not just being there, hi, I'm here, get out of my face. No, 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 no. The connection, the learning, you're taking it from them, even on a, you know, subconscious level, and all these levels that I don't even, you know. Apparently that is really important developmentally to, you know, the human race, our confidence in ourselves, our self-security, all of those things. So to me, I guess that would be why I keep feeling the mother feeling. They keep saying it's the mother wound, it's the mother wound, and I'm like, okay, I get it, you know. So that's it. I think we're in the middle, and we're creating a new home, and we have to let that happen. It's really important. 7:55. Love and peace to everyone. Let the new home happen. I love you.